everybody, Lerv here. Well, today guys, I wanted to take a few minutes and just show you a couple of my favorite randomizer circuits. I use these for different game mechanics when I play on Realms with my friends, and also just to try out weird mechanics. That's a lot of fun. But without any further ado, let's take a look at these. We're going to start with this one over here. This one over here, we have our 2 output randomizer circuit. So this does a single pulse, so it's only a quick signal, so it can't be used for selections, but it is a 50-50 chance. The way that this works is that we have a dropper right here that have 2 items in it, one stackable, one non-stackable item. When I push this button, it will split it into the hopper right here, which will be read by this comparator and give one of two outputs. Let's just move Buddy over here out of the way, and we'll just click a couple times, show you guys. So we're just going to look at this redstone real quick. I will not be doing build tutorials on these two, but I will take my time and show you them. If you guys are interested in a build tutorial like this, please let me know down below, and I will see what I can do. But essentially, this comparator will put out one of 2 signals. Non-stackable items get a signal strength of 3, and stackable items get a signal strength of 1 when it's a single item. So by doing that, we can split up our redstone signal. So right here we have our 1 signal circuit. So if it goes 1 out, it'll hit this repeater and go off and give us this output. However, if it spits out a 3, it triggers this output. This output will only trigger if the signal strength is greater than 1. So we have it going over here, and that will set off that. But to make sure that we're not setting this signal off as well, we delay this signal by just a couple ticks. So this is set to 3 ticks, because this will take 2 ticks to get back to it. So it goes down here, goes off this way, and goes back over here to lock this redstone repeater. With locking redstone repeaters, it will stop the signal from going out any further. So let me push the button. We got a signal strength of 1. Do it again. And there we go. We saw how it locked there for just a second. And that allows this signal to go off without this signal going off. That is the really simple, just 1 and 2 chance randomizer. It's really good for coin flip games or good prizes, bad prize, kind of like lever games inside of Realms and things like that. But over here we have something a little bulkier. This is our 9 output randomizer. The way that this works is that inside of here we have a shulker box that is loaded with non-stackable items. There's a random number of stackable items in there. It's odd numbers starting from 1 going to 17, which will give us our 9 outputs. And the comparator takes that, sends it down here. We have repeaters up here, repeaters down here, redstone all along the back, and then 2 rows of torches. What this does is it creates a signal in which only if the signal is being directed into it from the back here as well, and not being locked from down below, will you be able to actually get signal strength. So as an example, if it was set to 1, back here we have a signal going over to here. We also have a signal going down into a repeater right here, which is causing this to turn off, which allows this to light. However, if this is lit, well, then we'll still get a signal from it. So if the signal strength is greater than 1 or greater than that first little bit, which means it'll be the next one up, it'll actually activate this redstone as well, which activates this repeater, which locks that torch. So it'll give it a second signal, so it'll turn itself back on because that's off, and then this will actually extinguish it. So that's how we get our different things. So what we do is we'll just go ahead and break this. It breaks that shulker box in there. A new shulker box is dispensed, and we have a new signal. We have a hopper chain that goes around the back to catch the shulker boxes as they're broke. They are broke by a piston right here. These hoppers from a hopper chain over here to this dropper. This dropper goes into this dropper, which goes into this dispenser. And the way that this communicates all the way through and is able to launch the way it is that we have observer facing into each one of these. We have an observer facing up to delay just a half tick for this one, so it'll send the signal into that dropper. So, and a comparator, which when anything goes into this, it'll detect, see it coming through. This observer will catch it, fire it at 1. This observer will catch it, and it'll fire it in 2, which then it'll get the shulker box back into here. And because of that signal, it will fire another, because of this signal right here, it will fire another shulker box out of the system. So you will never get two of the same outputs in a row. But we'll just click this a few times. So now we have that output. That's our 7th output, or number 13. I'll show you in just a second why we have those numbered. So we'll do it again, and now we have number 9. So we have all, the reason these are numbered is these are the number of non-stackable items that must be in each shulker box in order to achieve this result. So for 1, it's 1. For output 2, it's 3. Output 3, it's 5. It goes up by odd numbers, and that will provide an appropriate amount of signal strength. If we look over here, we can see that as well. So we have a shulker box with 1 shovel, 3 shovels, 5 shovels, all the way down to 17 shovels. And it can be any non-stackable item. We're actually going to take a quick jump over to our ChillCraft server, and I'm going to show you guys kind of how we use the system on the server and maybe give you guys a few ideas. Again, if you guys want to build a tutorial, I will be glad to provide one. These designs were something I found in the Minecraft forums a long time ago and have tweaked just a little bit to make them a little more consistent with the new updates. And here we are on the ChillCraft server. So this is the server that me and my friends play on. This is our little shopping district that we have here where we can get all kinds of ins and odds. But right here, the main attraction today is going to be our end gashapon, or our gumball machine as we all come to love it. And what this is just a combination of the probability machines, or the randomizers that I showed you earlier in this video. We have all of our rules here and kind of what's going on. It's the end gashapon. In this machine, there's a ton of end equipment. So this equipment has curses and enchantments alike. To play, place 1 diamond or a diamond in the chest and press the button, and it will take around 5 to 20 seconds for the item to appear. May the odds be ever in your favor, and the item will appear at your feet. So that appears right here. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and just load this up with a diamond. We'll go ahead and fire the system off. And after just a few seconds, we should see an item pop up right here. Right underneath this, we have a bubble elevator. This is not the most efficient design, for sure. It does take some time, unfortunately, but we will show you everything down below. But there we go. We just got some protection for iron chest plate. Now again, not everything's excellent in here, but that's kind of the beauty of it. So without going into every detail, we have our locked hopper. This only allows diamonds through into our collections chest. Right now it's turned to anything mode for testing purposes. All I did was take out the locking mechanism. But we use a comparator. If it detects a signal and everything's good for it, it will come through here, fire down here, and we come down to our first of 2 randomizers. So we have our 2 output randomizer. So we have it where we can do this output, or so a 1 output or a 3 output. Very similar design. And then if it's a 1, it goes over here to this 1 and 9 randomizer. If it's a 2, it goes over here into this 1 and 9 randomizer. And each one of these randomizers is hooked up over here into a bunch of dispensers. And in these dispensers, we have all kinds of goodies. Diamond ore. This one's actually empty, so let's go ahead. We'll just go ahead and load this up with some diamonds. If anyone plays, they might get a free diamond back. More block of iron, some golden carrots, some bones, leather, bone meal, some totems we had in there, and pesky dirt because I'm fun like that. Leads into this giant hopper train, goes into this dropper clock, which goes into our water elevator right here. That goes up to right where we're at our feet. And over here is the much better stuff. So you can have full shulker boxes, diamond armor. There was netherite in here at one point. We have some elytra, some iron stuff, some diamond stuff. It was just all the ins and odds that you get while you're in busting, and I wanted to be able to share for a reasonable price. Again, we've had a little bit of everything come through here, but that is the gist of this system. Just want to say thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have been awesome. And with that being said, we are going to get out of here. I am going to get on to working on my next project. I have a big project hopefully coming up in the future. But until that time, y'all have a great day.